Hi, this is Laurie Zaleski, owner and founder of the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. I just felt like I needed to go on live to explain to people what a felony is. When you dump cats at any shelter or rescue is not okay. I just got a call from my neighbor who was walking her dog and she saw a bunch of crates right down the road outside of the area of my cameras. Guess what? I will be getting new cameras all the way down the road because this is not the first time and it's not the last time. During COVID especially, people like us are struggling so hard to stay afloat. I have over 550 animals here and they felt like it was okay with no food or water to dump a bunch of cats, no vet care I'm sure, at a place. I'm a private charity. I'm a one person. I am a woman-owned business by myself. I work full-time, and I am annoyed and I am pissed off. I'm sorry if kids are watching, but this is not okay. And I'm tired of this going on over and over again. Look at these poor babies. Look in here. We don't even know what the count is yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is what I see in there. 10. Let's see how many are jammed in here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So now I have 21 cats more over my 200. Not spayed, not neutered. I'm having a hard enough time trying to get appointments as it is for the cats that I have taken in from people surrendering them the right way. That's irresponsible. There's no excuse for any of this. 17, I could see 1 or 2 if you're having an issue and you're having a hard time. Surrender them. Don't be embarrassed. There's lots of places. There's lots of shelters, animal control, cat sanctuaries, all over the place. You just have to do a little research. It's not okay. It's not fair to people that are trying to do a good thing, meaning us, the Funny Farm, is trying to do what is right. And then this is what these are the thanks I get. No note. No money. So let me just pull it out of my butt to go feed all these animals and to go take them to the vet. I am upset and I'm letting you know we do have cameras. We are running every license plate and we are going to be coming after you because this is not okay. I'm done for now. I'm going to call the police and we do have cameras up. So the surveillance is being looked at now. And again, I am going to press charges. I'm done. I'm done with this. Matt, I'm done. Let's go, Cindy. Let's just load them up.
You want to call the police first?
Yeah, I do. I'm afraid I'm too emotional to call them at the moment. I'm just... How many did I say we got?
21.
21. At least.
At least. We might have missed
6908 Railroad Boulevard in Mays Landing, New Jersey. Yes, it's the Funny Farm Rescue. Somebody dumped 21 cats that I can count outside. Yeah, no note, no money, no nothing. And it was down the road away from where my cameras are. And this is not the first time, but I don't know how they expect me, just to take them in and have space and all that. So I just wanted to make a report because if I'm going to run all the license plates that I've seen in the morning and I'm going to press charges against whoever's doing this. I counted 21, but they're so jammed in these crates, there could be more. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm Laurie, the owner. Thank you, sweetie. Bye-bye.
People are asking if there's a note or anything.
So, I'm sorry that I've been so upset, but I am just like this because it angers me. Can you imagine being a cat or a kitten and you're in a house or at a location and now you're just dumped, no food, no water. It's like a concentration camp in there. They can't be any tighter, and they can't go to the bathroom. So anytime, who knows how long they were here for, they can't go to the bathroom. If they do, they're going to the potty on themselves, on each other. How can you be any kind of person? It is immoral to treat animals like this. There's flies all over because it's a warmer day. It's supposed to rain. Thank goodness the rain held off, because how would that be for them? I just can't. I actually can't believe that somebody would do this. I know times are tough for everybody. 21 cats is just irresponsible. There is no excuse for that. None. There are, you know what the police said when she just called? She goes, you want me to call animal control and get him to help out? So the police knew exactly who to call. These people didn't even try to get help. If they said, I mean, these kittens are beautiful. Cats, kittens, there's everything in here. Hopefully, the last time didn't take them in. They were dumped here a little further down. There was 15 cats, and it turned into how many, Cindy? 20 some. Because guess what? They were pregnant. Do you think they ever got vet care? No, they didn't. That is not okay. Well, like I said, I will be installing cameras all the way down the street, because this is the last time that this is ever going to happen to us. It is not fair. As it is, I'm working a full-time job, and we're only open 2 days a week. People are like, how come you're only open 2 days a week? I'm open 2 days a week because I have to work. The 2 days off that I have are the days that I am not at work. So I am trying to make money to support everybody. I just added 21 new cats and kittens vet care. You know what your one pet costs you? Add it to 250, just cats. Now we're over, to get each one spayed and neutered. Everybody thinks I have a vet on staff. I don't have a vet on staff. I, like everyone else, pays vets to get things done. If any vet would like to come out and volunteer and be our vet, we would love to have you. But this is so unfair. I can't even get cat appointments. We have so many because we were one of the only places that were open during COVID to accept pets in. And guess what? We took in, I don't even know how many, over 100 cats and kittens during COVID when everybody else was shut down. We're not a government agency. We're a private charity. So we can't even, we're still hurrying up trying to get appointments for the ones we have. And now I have these. And then guess what the other problem is? Where am I putting them? They aren't vetted, I'm sure, because the people were so irresponsible. So they aren't vetted. Where am I putting them? I'm not a shelter. I don't have little tiny cages for each one of them to go. What's going to stop them from getting pregnant and procreating if they aren't pregnant already? And what if they have feline AIDS and leukemia? All my cat colonies are free of all that. They get their shots every year. Guess what? I'm a responsible pet owner. A lot of these cats that I have aren't up for adoption because they're older. They're my cats now because they're not adoptable. Guess what? I make sure I do what I have to do. Everyone out there should be making sure that they can be responsible pet owners. Or don't get a pet. It is forever. Should be in a forever home. It's not like you're going to get rid of your kids. I guess some people do. Like, oh, they're too much work. Let me just get rid of them. These are living beings. How somebody could think that it's okay to do that? You can tell they're not vetted. I see cat colds. Look at this eye. His eye looks like one is going to the left. See how all his eyes are gooky? So they're sickly on top of it. So now I have to figure out where I can put them. Every room in my own home is taken up with animals because I have run out of space in all my other areas. I have 7 cat areas. I can't just throw them in there. They can't. They will get everybody else infected and sick. So now every one of them is going to have to be locked up somewhere until I can get a vet appointment.
So Tracy's asking what we can do to help.
Are you a vet, Tracy? Is that Tracy Henderson?
I didn't see it.
Oh, Matt doesn't have his glasses on apparently.
Oh.
Tracy, if anybody would like to send us some cat food, I know we just asked for litter and everybody's been great. So we're actually good with litter, but the cat food situation is not great right now. and there looks like there's quite a few older kittens, but they still need kitten food. Any kind of dry or wet cat food would be great to help these guys out. If anybody wants to make a donation for vet care, once I can get a vet to see them. Like I said, there's waiting lists for all the vets to get them done. This one is the one.
Note or anything?
There's no note. There's nothing. Somebody just dumped and run, and again, it is a felony. It is illegal. There will be charges pressed against these people.
Can we get these fingerprints? The fingerprints?
The cages?
Yep,
Some people
well-
are asking if you can get them. I don't know.
When the police come, the last time, there was actually a note with the last cats before that were dumped. You know, and I know it's a hard time for everybody, but there's help out there. You just have to do a little research and make some phone calls. People, this is not somebody calling around and trying to find homes. I know all sorts of people that have bunches of cats that they have helped rescue, and that they're not rescues. They're persistent, and they get the homes. These cats are adorable. Once they were vetted, they would get homes.
Someone's asking what kind of,
Poor babies.
where they can donate on your website.
If you want to donate for the cats, it's funnyfarmrescue.org. You'll see a donate button, and our address is there. More than anything, I just really wanted to make it known to people that you cannot do this. You cannot dump. It is illegal and it's immoral. And how somebody could do this and leave them without food and water for God knows how long, and be not feeling guilty, be able to look yourself in the mirror and think, oh, I did a good thing today. This is not a good thing. I don't even know what to say, except it will be the last time this is happening at the Funny Farm, because Cindy, we are all volunteer run. We have no paid people. She has a staff shirt on. Guess what? She's a staff volunteer person. She doesn't get paid. Cindy is here every single day of her life. She retired from Verizon, and guess what she did? Instead of on her behind at her house playing Scrabble, she's here working tirelessly. And it's not fair. I can't do it myself. All of these people that are working here are volunteers. And asking her to take on this, she's kind of in charge of the cats. She almost cried when I called her today. I'm like, Cindy, you got to come over right now. And because she has to figure out with me where to put them, because we don't have a spot. We have, as you know, we have the kitten cottage. It's full, but there's cats. All the cats in there are vetted. They're all spayed and neutered and shots. I cannot put these cats in there even if I want to squeeze them in, because any situation would be better than this. Then I have a feral cat area. Again, every area, there's 7 areas at the Funny Farm for cats. But they have to be vetted. We don't have individual cages for them.
So people are asking, can they bring tents or can they help foster?
So they can get us some tents, those round pens. Do you know those round pens? Yeah, you can get them on Chewy. You can get them on Amazon. There's big round tents that you can get, so we can separate some of them. Again, we have to have spaces for that, because they take up, in my own house, how many have I had in there?
The whole living room full.
And as you know, the little baby goat Nemo's living in there, so it's a little crowded right now. The guinea hens are trying to come and see. You guys are not supposed to be in the road, though. Yeah, I'm sure they saw. So
Someone said, this has happened to you before?
This has happened to us quite a few times. This one is the most at one time now. The last time we had either 15 or 17, but they turned into many more because a couple of them were pregnant. So they actually had babies here. We don't procreate. Everybody is spayed and neutered and shots because it's the responsible pet owner thing to do. But this is the most cats that have ever been dumped out here before. ever in the history of the Funny Farm. The problem is, people know us. We're on live video. It's a great place. It is. There's no doubt. I mean, if these cats can get here and all that and stay here, it's a great place. But you have to do it the responsible way. You can't just dump. I've been saying full for a reason lately, because we were the only ones that I know of that were accepting cats during the beginning of COVID. So when I'm the only person and all these other places are, not being able, everybody else is shut down. We were shut down for visitors, but if you needed a place to bring your cat, I was taking them. The Funny Farm was taking them. Cindy was helping them.
Jenny wants to know how many cats were dumped.
21 that we can count, but they're so jammed in there, it could be a little bit more, but a minimum of 21. There's at least 10 in here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20. I think there's 11 in there. Oh, there's 4 in there. Yeah. Then that's 21. Looking like 21. And come look at this. They're like on top of each other. They're scared to death. Go up close to that. Look at, they're sneezing.
So they all have colds.
They're all sick. It amazes me. You can tell why I love animals, because people sometimes suck.
Even these guys are trying to help, huh?
Well, everybody knows that this is not okay.
Well, they
this
took
is
care of the flies. There's no
not
flies
okay. Good. They just ate. Well, there's a couple flies on the carriers, but now we're waiting for the police to come, because they need to take statements and see where they were. I don't know what they're going to be able to do.
Can people bring like cat tents?
Yes, I said cat tents. So we need some cat tents. We have some bigger ones. You can bring us some smaller ones. What size?
We call them kitty hotels.
We call them kitty hotels. But they're kitty tents. They look like a round playpen that you could put your kid in, or your dog, or and it's for cats or dogs. But they have all different sizes, from smaller to larger. I think because they've already all been together, we'll have to separate the ones that we think could get pregnant easily. So we'll separate those out into some. We have 1 or 2 that we can set up, but the rest, we don't have enough. We don't have enough areas. We don't have little empty cages for cats. I don't believe in putting them in cages, but then again, all my cats are spayed and neutered and shot, so they can be together. This is just a bad situation. So
once the police get here, then they'll take a report, and then you're going to bring them in.
I'm going to bring them in, and I'm not going to go dump them someplace else.
No, they weren't asking that. They were just wanting to know what they could do to help you.
You can answer. So,
they're saying, what's the best way for us?
The best way, if you want to donate wet and dry cat food, would be great. We do have enough litter, because you guys everybody stepped up for that. Any donations, because each cat is going to have to be vetted and get meds. So they're already sickly, you can see that.
And they're saying, how can we send money?
You can send money on our website, funnyfarmrescue.org. We're in Mays Landing, New Jersey. There's a couple of Funny Farms. So Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary, located in Mays Landing, New Jersey.
Do you need people to come and volunteer today?
Probably not today, because we're going to need to get it set up. But I'm sure Cindy will say yes, please. So let us get situated with the police and find out what we have to do, and then we'll make an emergency run and go get. I think they have the cat tents at some of the places.
Asking if she has a mesh tent. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like a mesh tent. Sometimes it has fabric, but the whole tops are usually mesh, and then you unzip the top, and then there's a side that you can unzip so you can get in. We usually put a litter box and all their food in there, so they're in one section. One section. All their stuff is together, and I know that most of them can be together. I don't know who's separated by what, but they all look fairly young, but it does look like the mommy, or some of the mommies are here too.
But they're not kittens though, right?
They are, some of them look like teenager kittens to me. Again, no note, so I'm guessing. I think I know what a teenager cat looks like. So they're not kittens, but they look like kittens from this year. And it looks like some adults are there as well. Yeah, they could be pregnant. Some of them definitely could be pregnant again. What are you eating? You're not allowed to eat that. So if anybody wants to give a hand, cat food, wet or dry. Do you particularly like any?
So
we need kitten and cat.
So a lot of people are tuning in that haven't seen the first part of it, and they're all going, "What happened?"
All right. So for those who are just tuning in, my neighbor was walking her dog that she does every day down the road and called me very upset, saying there were 4 crates dumped off, and she said she couldn't even count how many cats were in there. Out on the side of the road, down the street. So I'm quite a distance from my driveway. I do have cameras up. However, I don't do the whole street of Railroad where I live, which now I will be. And because so somebody very cowardly just dumped their cats, no food, no water, no note, and they're sick. All of them are sickly. They at least have colds. We don't know if they have leukemia or AIDS or anything, because I'm sure they haven't been vetted, because the person just dumped at least 21 cats here. And that's just one of the crates. There's 4 crates altogether. And you can see these babies are scared to death. I say babies, cats, kittens, they're scared to death.
I'm sure they all have fleas.
I'm sure they all have fleas.
Not even a blanket in
Yep, no blankets, nothing, no puppy pad, nothing. They're just going to poop and pee all over each other. And I am furious just because of how somebody could do this and live with themselves. How do you just leave them like this? There are other options, I was saying. There are always options. Am I?
Yeah, you're still.
Okay. There are always other options to get help with your pets. 21 doesn't happen by accident. There's a way to get help. There's somebody that will help you. So I have been saying since COVID, we were one of the only places that were taking in cats, so we were full. So I'm sure maybe they didn't call. I don't think anybody called. I mean, they have 21 of them. They're not calling anybody, apparently. They're just taking their problem and dumping it off on somebody else. I'm a single woman charity. I don't get state or government federal funding. It's me and a bunch of volunteers. That's all that's here. And not even a bunch. Since COVID, a lot of the people that were elderly, stopped coming. So we're down on volunteers. When we weren't open, there was no money coming in other than people sending us. Some of our really great supporters were sending us money over the internet and stuff. But that was it. Our money intake went down tremendously. I couldn't get the PPE loan because we don't have any paid people. So what are we to do? I work full time. I can't work anymore and then take care of these animals. And this is the thanks I get. Thank you very much. Not okay.
We'll probably set it up in the here.
All right. Come on, you guys. Get out of the room. All right. Well, thank you for listening. I am just irritated, and I wanted to make it be known that this is not okay. It is a felony to be dumping animals, and it will not happen again. I will be pressing charges if I can figure out who did it. We do have cameras up. We are running license plates. Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you for everybody who's watching.
Yes, if anybody wants to help out, funnyfarmrescue.org, you can make a donation or send a check. Cat food, cat tents, and
We don't know how many are on formula either.
and formula.
Yeah, good idea.
Good point, because some of them look like kittens. So the I'm having a KMR, liquid KMR. We do have powder, but liquid KMR if you can get it. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, officer, for coming out. I need my mask now because I was just spewing off.
Whatever you want to
Do you
do on
see-
this side, we
Can you get? It's on the other side, Dean, of my
I only
thing.
have to wear it 'cause